Thank you very much. Basically, the next song, all you need to know about it is that there's a place in Belfast, which is a mental institute called Purdysburn, where the unfortunate victim of the next song ends up in a padded cell. The rest of the song is basically self-explanatory. I want you to have a listen and have a bit of a laugh at a beautiful little song about a record player. The ballad of Willie John McFadden.
Now wee Willie John McFadden was a loyal orange prod. He thought that Ian Paisley was just one step down from God. He thought they ate the children in the backwoods of Ardoyne, and he thought that history started with the Battle of the Boyne, and he thought that history started with the Battle of the Boyne. One day he took a brick in his hand and he wandered up the falls. He was mumbling up the Rangers and humming Derry's walls. He broke a big shop windy to annoy the Pope of Rome, and he took a record player out and then he staggered home. And he took a record player out and then he staggered home. Next night they held a hoolie in the local Orange Hall, and Willie brought his player to make music for the ball. He chose a stack of records of a very loyal kind, but when the music started up he nearly lost his mind. For this Fenian record player was a rebel to the core. It played the songs the Orange Hall had never heard before. For Dolly's Bray and Derry's walls it didn't give a fig, and it speeded up God Save the Queen till it sounded like a jig. And it speeded up God Save the Queen till it sounded like a jig. It played the woods of Upton and the whirring of the green. Such turmoil in an Orange Hall has never yet been seen. It played the boys of Wexford and the men of 98, but when it played the soldier's song it sealed wee Willie's fate. For the boys went clean demented to the ground wee Will was thrown, and they kicked his ribs in one by one to the tune of Carry On. They threw him out the windy to a song of old Sinn Féin, and they kicked him all down Sandy Road to a nation once again. And they kicked him all down Sandy Road to a nation once again. This rebel record player was heard no never more. They prodded it with deacon poles and threw it on the floor. But yet it was not finished, 'twas the strangest sight you've seen. For the flashes flying out of it were orange, white and green. For the flashes flying out of it were orange, white and green. Now wee Willie's up in Purdysburn, he's crazy as a coot. He sits there in his padded cell and toodles on his flute. But when he tries to play the sash, he always gets it wrong. For halfway through he always finds he's playing the soldier's song. For halfway through he always finds he's playing the soldier's song. There's a moral to this story, what it is I cannot say. It may be just the ancient one that crime will never pay. If you ask wee Will McFadden, he'll say a crime be blowed. If you want to pinch a record player, do it up the Shankle Road. If you want to pinch a record player,